Hey boys, welcome back to some more Storm Korea Season 2, and it's round 23 taking on the Roosters, who had a look there, down the bottom of the ladder with the Cowboys. Damn. Bit of a change of pace, but it's back to the good old days of the Roosters struggling. Oh, how good was that, dude? How good was the year when Fittler took over and they came wooden spoon? It was great. But regardless, they're they're coming 15th on the game, but their team is very, very stacked. It doesn't look like it's pretty much Aikens was a different one, but the rest of their team is like literally the team that they have this year. So not much recruiting for them over the preseason, which is a bit strange. Usually they like to spend their cash. Who knows how they can do it, but a lot of teams have good players. It's always a bit funny when you hear like the Roosters are over the cap. Like the Roosters have some amazing players, but like you look at the Sharks. The Sharks bought Woods, they bought Johnson. They did lose Valentine Holmes, which is a big loss, but they still have Gallen, who's on a lot. Wade Graham. Who else? They got a lot of teams have a lot of good players. That's sort of what I'm trying to get at. And at the end of the day, like I guess if there is something untoward going on, it will eventually be caught out. Now I know probably I'm sure some people think that sometimes it doesn't get caught out because if a team never gets done for it, then they probably think, well, they're getting away with it. But I guess you have to have a little bit of faith in the system. But enough talk about that. a little bit of a random rant right there. But it looks like Boyd Cordner is going to. No, he's not. He got held up. I thought he scored. And then on last tackle, they're just going to meekly turn the ball over. So, fairly lucky for us right there. The Roosters having a lot of good possession on our line, but we held firm and come out the other side. And here we go. A decent chance for an attacking kick. Goes back to Brody Croft. Puts in a little chip and chase. Well placed too. He's just got to get the pass. No. Oh, we could have found... people have talked about this as well, and it is weird the way the passing works. Like when you hold down the left or right, pass button, and you see like the X for PlayStation, like X, circle, square, triangle for like different cutout passes. They're sometimes like weird. Like sometimes a player like three players wide will be like the X button, which is in previous games that would be like the second, the X would be like the first person off the ruck. And sometimes it's, the annoying thing is that it's completely random all the time. And that's why the main issue that comes from this is when you make a line break. When you make a line break, you don't know who to actually, like what button to press unless you hold it in. And I guess that's something that I've probably got to start doing. I'm not in the habit of it. It's too hard to do it when you make a break anyway. Like, it's not really viable, but unless you hold the buttons, we're going to go in 0-0 in this first half. It's been a little bit of excitement, nothing too much, but chances, as we get a chance early in this second stanza. I think we might have got it off the kickoff, maybe? No? As we spread it out to Curtis Scott. Almost getting there, but yeah, when you make a line break, a lot of times there'll be the person closest to you, you'll just hit the button once to pass it to him, and then all of a sudden it'll like cut him out, and they'll intercept it. And I'm sure if you looked at like if you held it in, you probably had to press that and the X button. It's just weird. Like I'm sure trying to explain it, it's a bit difficult to explain because it changes all the time. There's not like one clear example, but if you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about in terms of the face buttons on whatever controller and where they are positioned on the field. And it's weird because like Rugby League Live 3 had it from memory. I mean, I think Live 3 was pretty much perfect, as that's a neat little pass from Brody Croft. Looked like a little bit of a flick pass to Brendan Okora. It didn't really eventuate to anything, but it looked neat. As Adokar, we tried a little bit of something. It's 10 minutes to go. Still 0-0, so I tried anything here on the blind side, put in a little grubber, and we get very lucky. It's a tough spot for the Roosters to pick it up, and Adokar was good enough to just bundle them into touches. Munster crabbing across field, looking to link up. Oh, just a little bit longer, we would have thrown the ball to Curtis Scott or maybe Vunivalu and, you know, opened her up. It doesn't matter. The man, Brandon Smith, he's too good, dude. He's too good on the game, and he's too good in real life as well. He's an absolute weapon, and he's going to score our first try, and the first try of the game coming in the 69th minute of play. Cameron Smith is not going to make a mistake, so we're going to go up 6-0, which is good. Hopefully we can maintain the lead, if not just extend it, get a 1 point, get another try just to put it beyond doubt, which would be ideal. It's been another bit of a blow. Last few games we have won a couple, but they've been scrappy. Nothing too great, but good work here by Drinkwater. Gets it on to Brendan Okora, onto Adokar, and Adokar is going to pin the ears back, and he is not going to be caught. Number 14, I don't know who that is. It looks like Cordner. I don't know how he was keeping up. I just tried to cut him off, and I trusted the pace, and thankfully he wasn't caught by Cordner. That would have actually freaked me the hell out. But we got there, and all of a sudden, 0-0, and it's going to be 12-0 in a couple of minutes. So back-to-back tries here. Good stuff, very good stuff. So the Roosters here looking to work it out, and a huge shot, Kenny Bromwich. That's absolutely steamrolled someone. He's going to score in the back of it. This is the first time I have ever scored a try from a big hit like that. Usually, like, if a knock-on getting a knock-on from a big hit nowadays after patches is so rare. Like, when the game first came out, it happened all the time, but now it's so rare to do. But then on top of it, when you pick it up from like a knock-on or an intercept, because the camera like flips around, it's so hard to actually run the correct way, but it just worked perfectly. Kenny Bromwich, what a play. I mean, I don't know if he gets player of the match, but he definitely deserves it. That is just a massive play. The big shot to pick it up and to score just phenomenal by Kenny, who's been he's been a bit of an unsung hero for us, and also in real life he's a bit of under the radar type. But Adokar picks up man of the match. Kenny, outstanding. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. A little bit of excitement at the end. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.